Hello everyone, FredRex2007 here. So I got done watching this new Child's Play remake of this year in 2019 and see if they really did get it pretty good and see if they really did justice when they reboot the franchise of the original Chucky movies. I'm gonna have to tell you, just to remind you, I've never seen any of the original Chucky movies. Someday I will, but not right now, because right now I already got done watching the remake. Because basically, it's the very first Chucky movie I've ever seen, so I'm actually one of those guys that's just new. I'm just one of those beginners that's just new to this Chucky killer, so I'm starting to like this killer character in the horror slasher genre. So basically, yeah, this movie was crazy. It was fun in its own way. This movie, it's really good. I really liked it. So, just tell you again, what did I think of it? I like it. I really did. Like, it was fun. Like, new type of a fun slasher horror remake of 2019 of this year. So yeah, but it does have a little bit of problems that I have in mind, but I'll tell you later. So yeah, I'll tell you what I think of it. I like the way how the movies was taking place in 2018. So that was last year. And basically, when this company named Kazlan, yes, my mistake, Kazlan, when this company is designing this new animatronic doll that will control your home devices or your vehicles. So they're basically not called good guy dolls like in the original Chucky movies. They're called buddies. Hey, buddy. So yeah, it's creative. So I like the way how all the buddy dolls. A lot of people does not like the design of the remake Chucky, but to me, I like it. So don't hate on me, please. I really do like this Chucky design. And I like the way how Mark Hamill, the guy that was Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars movies, you know, him, he actually voices Chucky in this remake. And it's surprising, like, he did a pretty good job. Like, you can hear a little bit of him in the voice acting when he's voiced as Chucky in that toy doll. So yeah, like, Chucky did really good. I love Chucky in this. I really do like Chucky in this movie. Like, I like its act. I love the way that Chucky acts. I love the way his personality is. But the thing is, he's just a toy. He's just an animatronic doll that's going haywire, like going on a killing spree and trying to kill Andy or trying to be his friend. So the thing is, like, if you need a best friend, if you want a best friend, get a buddy doll. Get a buddy doll so you can have your best buddy in the world. And he will help you getting your school books, and he will help you control any device around your home, or help you control your vehicle. So yeah, it's creative in its own way. Like, this was supposed to be originally planned in the original Chucky movies, but it never happened. So I heard, like, the plans in the original Chucky movies is just a serial killer doing voodoo stuff and replace his soul inside of a good guy doll. But in this movie, it's an animatronic doll going out of killing spree, like out of control. It's a buddy doll. And until then, these new people that's just moved into an apartment around town, I guess. Just to remind you, this movie was produced by these producers of Stephen King's It 2017, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I do like the way that the movie's being made by the producers of It 2017. So give some credit on that. So basically, most of this movie focuses on kids fighting monsters, which is always like in It 2017 or Stranger Things. We all love to have kids fighting monsters. So yeah, this movie actually gives us that. And that kind of disappointed a lot of Chucky fans. Kinda. So yeah, there's basically this new kid, this 16-year-old boy that moved into an apartment in town named Andy, because basically he's 16, and it was almost his birthday around in the year 2018. Until then, his mother is getting a little fed up with the buddy dolls. Until then, she decides to give him one in his early like a really early birthday present. So until then, when Andy just got the doll out of the box, until then, the doll wakes up and scans him, and that's his best buddy. So yeah, basically, until then, like, hell breaks loose, you know? Until then, Chucky notices the B word. Actually, I can't say the B word because YouTube might, well, just blamed a lot of stuff about me, so I just have to say the red stuff. Until then, like, Chucky sees the red stuff coming out of his finger. Until then, he was starting to get a little unhappy, so Chucky starting to try to kill the cat. Because basically, Andy was surprised that Chucky was trying to kill his cat. Until then, like Chucky says, I thought you were unhappy. So yeah, and yeah, the thing is, like, every time when Chucky sees Andy being unhappy, like, if anyone is bullying him, hurting him, Chucky will kill the people that bullied him. Until then, Chucky will be taking care of it and make Andy happy again so they can play. And the thing is, like, throughout the whole movie, Chucky just wants to play. He, like, in a hard way. So, just in a harsh way, you know? Like, he was starting to make not jump scares, like, he was creeping around the apartment room and even creeping Andy out. And even then, when he was making those smiley faces, like, I like the way how they're using animatronic dolls in this movie, not using crappy CGI, because that would be stupid. So, that's a great idea to bring back the animatronic dolls of Chucky. So yeah, in the reboot, there's basically, Chucky seeing Andy being unhappy because people are bullying him, his mother's boyfriend, he was named Shane. So this is Andy keeps on telling Chucky about how much a jerk Shane is. So basically, Chucky came over to his house and started killing him. Like, that is such a great kill. Like, it's a great kill, so I don't want to spoil what it was like, but whatever. So yeah, after when Chucky kills Shane, until then they hear a lot of problems. Until then, Chucky delivers a head of Shane, like he actually skins his face into a watermelon, and bring it to Andy's room. Which they were freaking out, so they have to try to get rid of it and try to get rid of Chucky for good, because it went way too far. Because they can tell that Chucky is becoming a psycho killer doll. So Andy and his new friends have to get rid of the doll. Because they know there's something wrong with him. So they got rid of him. Until then the guy repaired him. And Chucky's like, when he wakes back up, he's like, looks like Andy's not my friend anymore. I have to force him to be my friend, or something like that. Until then, Chucky's awake. Like, he's back to life. Until then, he's going to cause havoc all around the streets or whatever. Until then, he can kill everybody to make everybody leave Andy alone. So yeah, that's basically what the plot is in this movie. Until then, they finally defeat Chucky all the way to the ending at that Zed-Mart. I just don't know why they call it the store Zed-Mart. That's where they buy the Buddy dolls. Until they release other different Buddy dolls, like a bear one or a blonde-haired one. So yeah, there's other different Chucky dolls, like other Buddy dolls. Until then, Chucky went into the Zed-Mart and then going on a killing spree and looked for Andy. And it was really cool how he just controls, like, flying devices to kill people. Like, it's creative in its own way. So yeah. So after the climax, until Andy faces to face with Chucky, and then Chucky was trying to kill his mother in the storage rooms in Zed-Mart. And it was so epic. Like, it was scary and fun in its own way. So yeah, like, throughout the whole movie, like, Chucky has his eyes going red when he's being evil and such. When he's saying, that's not a nice way to treat your friend, Andy. So yeah, I do like the way how Chucky acts in this movie. Like, I do like this Chucky. Just don't hate on me, please. So yeah, that I can tell you about the actors. Like, the actor as Andy, the 16-year-old boy, so he did really good in the movie. But the mother, she gets annoying in most of the parts of the movie, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, and the other thing is the cop that lives right next door to the apartment named Mike is a sheriff. So he was basically finding a way how, like, he's focusing, like, how to hunt down, like, who's been killing everybody, and he thinks that Andy was to blame. Until then, he finds out that Chucky was the killer. Like, Chucky, the Buddy doll, the killer doll. So yeah, when the movie ended, like, they start destroying the doll and everything, like, everything's back to normal, like, they destroyed the doll. Like, basically, the Chucky doll, like, it's messed up. Like, it's just broken in the inside. Like, in the beginning of the movie, the guy that fixed the doll, he removed everything with what the Chucky's supposed to do. So Chucky does whatever he wants, and he starts going on a killing spree, which it was crazy. So yeah, until the end of the movie, they start destroying the doll, like I said, once again. Until then, they're still going to stock more Buddy dolls. Until then, there's going to be another one going to come to life and start killing people. So So I'm probably thinking into that twist ending, they're probably going to save that cliffhanger for a sequel, hopefully. So yeah, that was Child's Play 2019, the remake. I like it. I love it. I like it. Don't hate on me, please. I just want to see how many of you Chucky lovers or Chucky fans that is a huge fan of this horror movie series. I never seen the original Chucky movies, but I will at some point. So I like this movie a lot. Just don't hate on me. So yeah, it's a really good movie. It is worth the money if you really like to watch a really enjoyable, funny, crazy horror movie. You should definitely check this movie out. So it'll probably be worth your time. So you should definitely go see it. So I give Child's Play 2019 a solid 7 out of 10. It's a really good movie in its own way. So yeah, so the critics kind of like it. Like, it goes to 50-50, like the audiences or the critics, like, they like it either way. So it's great. So I definitely recommend you watching it. You'll enjoy it, you'll love it, you'll enjoy it, so whatever. So yeah, Chucky the Killer Doll. You are my buddy. Good night, Andy. So anyways, with this review out of the way, I would be thinking if you guys will be expecting me to review Stranger Things 3 or the Scary Stories movie next month. Hopefully I will review those, if I ever do. So, I'm not good at making promises here, so you'll see, okay? So anyways, if you enjoyed this review, like this video, comment this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more future content like this coming out very, very soon. So yeah, there'll be more videos on the way, guys. Just stay tuned. So, take care, peace out, have a good one, and bye-bye.